Recording in progress.
Welcome. In today's video, I'll be talking about a very important use case in which we have to first make an app. I'm not going to make an app right now, but the app is already made. And once we make the app, we're going to deploy the app. After deploying the app, we're going to make the local copy of it. And the local copy of the app is going to show me the object page of the first app. So let me just tell you what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that let me just do a correction over here. So let me just do a 0, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now save it. Don't worry what these things are right now. Just I want to show you something. So since it is saved now, I can go to the tile. And once I go to the tile, I can just come over here and show you. So this is a local copy of the same app. So let's say if you know how to deploy an app, so it's simple thing just to deploy the app, and you can make a tile over here. But this tile is just a copy of this tile, exactly the same copy of this tile. I don't have to make an app again to make a copy of this tile. So simple stuff. How do you do that? It's simple. Once you get your app inside the build work zone, there's an option over here. Let me just show it to you in case you don't know. So there's an option over here. Once you, let's say you got an app. So let's say catalog Dan, you can see that. Let me just click this catalog Dan. And not catalog, I'm so sorry. Some app that should be there. So here is the app. And you see every time when you deploy your app, you can create a local copy. So once you hit on the create local copy of the app, you just need to pass the same sub-account ID and SaaS app router as it is in your main app that you have deployed. So simple thing, what I'm saying, if you're not getting the point, then you can just go back, and if you know how to deploy an app, then you can come over here and pass it. In the navigation section, just add the semantic object that is already present in your first app that you have deployed, and the same thing over here. And in the business partner ID of your local copy, you need to pass a default value. Right now, I can't click on it. I can't do anything because it's the original app, so I can't do any changes in it. But the moment I make a local copy, there would be an edit option over here where I can edit it and add the default value. So that default value is the same value that is passed dynamically from first page to second page on the basis of which a record is shown. So that's the value of that app, of that business partner ID. Okay, and then it's done. So let me just come to this point. So let me over here to the site directory. And if I launch this app, then this is this normal one, main app. So if you launch it, then you will get the records over here. And once you click on a record, let's say I click on one, the first one, it takes me to you can see this on the basis of this, I'm getting the data. And at the URL level also, you can see this is the one that is there. So by default, I passed 00001. That means that every time when I click on the local copy of the app, I'll be seeing one thing. That's you can just check it out. If I do that, what I'm supposed to see over here, you can see that 001. It took me to the object of the app and showing me, and not the other page. So if I just go back over here, I can just come to the tiles. So this sort of an easy job. You need to just go to the main app, And the normal way of doing it, as you know, how you um, go and write the view one and view two and those things. So I have got a view one and view two and app controller. So you know these things. So from view one to view two, you are navigating from view one to view two, and this is what you're getting. So it's much the same as a normal app that behaves. But the interesting part that you have to deal with is you can deal it in two places, either at the component.js or at the app controller.js. So once I go into the app controller.js, this is a function that I've written. It's inside the on init. And what I'm doing is that I'm calling the component on a component. That means I'm calling the component.js. And from there, I'm getting, if I'm at the component, I will not pass this dot get on a component. I'll simply get the component data. So that component data actually is the parameter that I've passed over here. I can just show it to you over here. So remember, these things can only be had after you deployed the app and you go into the debugging mode, and then you can see things. So let me just show it to you. Since both the apps are of the same nature, so I will just click on it. And once clicking on it, I can just go into this inspect zone. And once I refresh it, so there must be a place. So let me just show it to you from where I got it. If you go inside this section, this section, and here you go inside it, and if you here you go inside it, you can see you'll find a controller. In the controller, you can find this app. So which app right now? If your question is which app right now I am in, I'm in the local copy app. But local copy app has the same files as you have that in the main app, so no problem. You can access both the things. Both the all the files, those are present over here in the local copy and as well as in the main, and main should have these things as well. So now if you just refresh it, then what you see is that it's going to hit the breakpoint that I've already put at number 11. If I just click on it, it gets me the startup parameter, the business partner ID. And this particular one that you see over here is exactly the same thing that I passed when I made the local copy of the app. When I made the local copy of the app over here. So if you go inside the local copy of the same app I'm talking about, see, I've just named it local copy. And if you come into the navigation section, you can see these two things are present over here. This is partner ID and 0010. So this is the one that's very important. And now when I was in the debugging mode, after the app was deployed to the build work zone, then you can see that these startup parameters can only be got and debugged only when you have deployed the app and made a local copy. So you can't do that while you're working on BAS. You can just write the code over here, but in order to see if they're working well or not, you have to first deploy the app and go inside the local copy of the app and there start debugging from there. So you can see that get the component data, and after that the component data is present. So this is what the question mark is saying. Then go for these startup parameters, and and also at the same time I'm also calling the router, and if the startup parameters are there, is business ID there or not? Yes, it is there. Then go inside these things. So let's go inside it quickly, and you see startup parameter, and it is there. This is partner ID, and it's at 0th array. So you can just get the ID from there. Once you get that, what you want to do is that I want to just navigate to the route view 2, else just initialize the router. That's it. Just initialize. That's it, a default flow, right? And then you're done with it. And you see, which is why I'm going to the object page directly and not and when I navigate back over here, you can see I will directly come out of it, and I can just see that. So just go back over here, and if you just hit this button too, directly come out tiles. So some basic things that you need to remember is you need to pass these things over here. You already saw what I passed in the tiles. And configuration, if you're thinking, I talked about sub account ID, from where you're going to get this. You can get these from the main app, exactly the same things passed there. But do hit the edit button inside the local copy and then do that. Otherwise, you won't be able to write anything in it. And you need to also check this button, radio button. Then visualization is the same, nothing in it, nothing in it, nothing in it. So everything is the same. One thing that I changed over here is for a local copy, the subtitle, you can't change the title, but you can of course change the subtitle. Although you can change the title, but there are different means to do that. Right now, we're not into that. Just to show you how it works. Now coming to this part in the manifest.json, this is the app controller. This is what I've passed, and everything is the same everywhere. This extra thing has been passed, and if you go inside the manifest.json, so it's the same route v1 YouTube sort of thing, but in the cross app navigation section over here, cross navigation. So what you can see over here is that in the title, I've got the app title, because I just wanted to change. If you want to change the names on the build work zone, you need to just put that as app title over here, and also app description over here, of course the same. Just remove it before something else was written over here, like FLP's title, deploy training manage dot title was written over here. FLP title was written over here, so I just replaced it with app title. And in the parameter section, you need to pass this thing. This is partner ID required false. And if you have more parameters, like more things are there, sometimes we pass 2 parameters, so you need to also pass it over here, so that the cross navigation should work properly. So these are the changes that I've done, and the app is working quite fine. Thanks for watching the video.